A few months ago, I thrifted a throw blanket. So the idea I had was to make beach cover-ups with it. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Hey loves! Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm Ruvie, and if you like sewing, fashion, and a sprinkle of lifestyle, go ahead and subscribe and stay tuned to the show. And let's get started with today's tutorial. For today's project, I'm going to be using this pattern that I thrifted along with the fabric. So it's like a 1990s shirt vibe, and I think it's really cool and it's perfect for the cover-up shirts. So the fabric is a crochet and it's quite heavy, so I'm not even going to be using the interfacing part of the shirt's pattern so that it's not too heavy when I wear it out, and I'm going to be in the sun as well. The pattern comes with pieces for the interfacing for each size, a collar part, the front part of the shirt, and also the back part of the shirt, and it comes with a full sleeve because you can also make a long sleeve shirt with this pattern, which is pretty cool. I cannot wait to also try that out. But today we're just going to be making a short sleeved shirt. I'm starting by cutting out the front pieces of the shirt with my fabric on fold, and I'm just going to trace around my pattern and cut it out. I had feared that my fabric was not going to be enough, and it is not enough. So we are going to have the fabric unfold and overlap the pattern on the folded end and then trace out the outside of the pattern. I hope that makes sense and you guys can see what I'm doing in the video, and I'm just going to cut that out. I'm really hoping this is not going to be visible because I'm a petite girl, so, and this is a large shirt, so I don't think it's going to be that visible. Fingers crossed. Now cutting out the arms of the shirt, I have my fabric on fold and my pattern is also on fold because that's how I prefer to cut it. And I'm going to fold the arm into the desired length of the arms of the shirt that I want and then cut that out. Now the collar piece, we're also going to have the fabric unfold, and then we're just going to trace around our collar and cut that out as well. I ran out of storage and couldn't feel myself cutting out the skirt, so this is the measurements that I used, and I'm going to have a drawstring for it, so you can cut that any desired length that you want with a thickness about 2 inches. So we're gonna start with putting together the collar, right sides touching, and we're gonna sew all around it. After sewing our collar pieces together, we're going to turn them inside out and straighten out all the corners, and you can also press this down with an iron. Now I have the back part of the shirt laying right side up, and then I'm going to take one of the front pieces and I'm going to put it laying right side down so that the right sides are touching, and I'm going to line it up. We're going to sew the side and the shoulder seam of the shirt, and we're going to do the same thing for the other piece of the front shirt. Taking our arm pieces of the shirt, we're gonna start by hemming them. I found that this is much easier than sewing it together and then hem it while it's now sewn the sides together. So I like to also take the other piece and put it on top of the first one that I folded to make sure that they are exactly the same length, and I just pin it down and we're gonna sew a straight stitch across. Now we're gonna fold our arm piece right sides touching and sew the sides together with a straight stitch, and we're gonna do the same for the other piece as well. Now taking our shirt arms, we're gonna turn them the right side out, and then we're gonna have the body of the shirt inside out. Now onto the armhole of the shirt, I'm just opening it up so you guys can see the seams. I'm gonna line the side seam of the shirt with the side seam of the arm and then pin that down. Now finding the center seam of the arm piece, I'm gonna pin that down to the shoulder seam, and then we're gonna align the whole arm to fit the armhole of our shirt and pin that down. And then now we're just gonna sew the pieces together all around the armhole. So because I'm not going to be using interfacing for the front part of the shirt, I'm just going to do a little tiny fold and top stitch it, because these are going to be the front parts of the collar of the shirt, and I'm just going to do a top straight stitch on that piece that I'm pointing at and on the other side as well. Now taking our collar piece, we are going to do a slight fold on the ends so that we can sandwich the middle part of the shirt into the collar. After sewing down our collar, we're gonna move on to hemming the bottom of the shirt. So I'm gonna fold about 1 inch and pin it down, and then we're gonna do a top straight stitch. Now we're gonna start sewing our skirt. Right sides touching, we're gonna take our panels and sew the sides together. And for our drawstring, so mine was about 2 inches width. I'm just gonna fold it in and then fold it in on itself again and do a top straight stitch. So the skirt is going to have an elastic waist, so I measured my elastic and then I'm gonna sew it together. And I also like to sew my seam of the elastic down, so I like to open up the elastic and then sew the seam part on the one side of the elastic so that it's flat. Now you're gonna take the elastic with our skirt inside out and pin it to the sides of the skirt. And then when you're sewing this, don't forget to pull your elastic so that it's the same length as the skirt. After sewing our elastic on, we're just gonna fold it over and then do a top straight stitch, and also pull your fabric while you are sewing it down. Insert the drawstring of the skirt. I'm just gonna make the little holes of the crochet fabric a little bigger, so I made 2 holes, and I'm going to put a safety pin on my drawstring and thread it through the skirt. Happy with how the results of today's project turned out. Please do leave a comment down below letting me know what you guys think of the final result. Don't forget to leave a like and share to a friend who might love this video. And if you'd like to see more upcycling videos, you can check out this playlist next. And see you guys in my next one.